Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am super excited to film this video because Jeffree Star finally, when I say finally, I mean finally, collaborated with Morphe brushes. I'm honestly really excited for this collaboration because I've been following Jeffree Star for quite a while. I mean, for a very long time. And I remember back in 2016, early 2016, Jeffree Star confirmed that he was working on brushes with Morphe. And all of a sudden, they disappeared. I was like, what happened? So, Jeffree Star revealed in his video that the reason why he stopped using Morphe was because Jeffree Star Cosmetics and Morphe were apparently skyrocketing high. But I actually have a theory. My theory was that when stuff about him was resurfacing, I think he and Morphe decided, you know what, let's take a break because we don't want any of this whole commotion to affect you and affect them, you know. Both parties agreed. And later on, Trend Mood actually announced that they were gonna come back in 2017. 2017 hit. Guess whose year that was? Jaclyn Hill. So they took a break. But anywho, enough of my theories. Let's just go ahead and jump right into today's video. Alright, I am obsessed with the packaging. Love it. I'm looking at it on a monitor. It looks perfect. I literally waited at the Morphe store at 6 a.m. today. And I know this video is going to be posted the day after, but I had school at that time. You know, kids, education comes first, then makeup second. So I went ahead and unbagged the big bag, but I really love the component. It's seriously not only Jeffree, but it's also Morphe as well. I had no idea that this came off. So I really love how it's like transparent, like you can see through it. So okay. Let's, oops. Alright guys, here are the brushes, unbagged. Oh my god. I love it. I love how it has the Morphe Jeffree Star on the side. I really wish they would have kept the Jeffree Star logo like they did on the first launch, but you know, things had to change for a reason, which is totally fine. I really like the design on here. It's just like how he says, diamond stiletto, like a heel, and icicles, all that stuff, but those shady bitches out there are really trying to come for Morphe and Jeffree with the whole, oh my god, this looks like AliExpress and blah blah blah. Like, look, AliExpress did not invent the diamond stiletto look. Nobody did. It's totally common. If Jeffree and Morphe really love it, they're gonna stick with it. Like, why does it matter? Like, who did what and what did who? Are people gonna start talking about, oh my god, people did the chrome silver one from this and this? I'm glad Jeffree changed from the pink chrome to this design because this is basic and this is cute. And also guys, what really surprised me was that Jeffree Star also said that he also created something else, not just brushes, but blenders, which honestly, I had a little feeling that he was going to do something else, but I didn't think beauty sponges were going to be the next thing too. Of course, he would revamp the iconic contour and highlight sponge. Obviously, this looks bigger because I damped it. And you know what's funny is that a few days before Morphe and Jeffree announced that they were collabing, I actually bought this sponge because I wanted to try it out. Then I see that they created this one and I'm like, really? After I just bought this, unpackaged it, and threw away the receipt? Oh well, hey. I guess it's better that I have two. And they also created a little tiny one for concealer and under eye baking, which is perfect. So I'm happy about that. So let's get into this whole Morphe Jeffree Star collection. So I'm glad that Jeffree created like his own version of his brushes that he would like really love, especially like these ones. I know that he kept them from a while back ago, and then of course brought up new ones, but I really want to try using a foundation brush because I haven't used a foundation brush in like a very long time. So I want to see how this works. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and dip it to the Maybelline foundation. You guys know that this is like my tried and true. I'm gonna do 2 dabs. This hurts that I'm already gonna damage the brushes. So I'm just gonna do like dabs here and here. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and buff and blend. Oh, and I already primed my face and moisturized like way in the beginning of this, so I'm good to go. Oh, this actually does feel really nice. Obviously with the Beauty Blender, I can just finalize the blending, because I know that some foundation brushes will leave like streaks, and it's like, what happened? So after this, I'll just use the blender and just finish blending it out. And it's good that he actually created brushes like that's perfect for on the go, because this Saturday I'm actually going to the masterclass to watch Kim Kardashian get her makeup done by Mario. And also I heard Miss Anastasia Beverly Hills is going to be attending as well. And I also heard that James Charles is also going to make an appearance there too. I'm like, I better show up there as early as I can, because I want to get a photo with James Charles, because I haven't seen him in years, and this was back like when our makeup was like good, but now our makeup is like poppin'. So I really want to meet him how he is now, and then I want to see if he'll like remember me, which I doubt he will, because he meets like millions of fans every single day. And they're always probably going to say the same thing. Oh my god, James, I met you. You remember me? Remember we did this and that? And how the hell is James supposed to remember all that? I don't know. Alright, so now I'm just going to go ahead and just finalize the blending with the Beauty Blender. And I really love how this Beauty Blender feels, because it's not like as thick and as heavy as this blender. Like, I actually noticed a difference. Like, before I damped it, like, this feels like the actual Beauty Blender that you would get at Beauty Blender. And then of course with this you can also blend like the ridges of the nose, and then of course like underneath your low, whatever the hell this is called. Alright, so now that the foundation is done, I'm gonna go ahead and start concealing, and I'm gonna be taking the Kim Kardashian concealer. I don't know why or how, but this concealer does not feel heavy at all. It conceals really well. And it's anti-aging, so I'm like, Kim, no wonder why you look so flawless. But I really want to know when the hell Jeffree Star is going to come out with his foundations, concealers, setting powders, and all that fun stuff. So now with concealer, I can finally use the little tiny blender, and I can honestly blend with this little tiny sponge. This is so good. I've always wanted to try the little tiny sponges that Beauty Blender had in the past, but I honestly never had the time to purchase them. And then when there was a time when I used to work at Ulta, I just didn't go for it. I was like, I'll get it another time. And look, now it's like the universe was just waiting for Jeffree to launch this beauty sponge, so that way I can purchase it. I'm like, you know me. I just love now that I can finally separate my Beauty Blender with the concealer blender, because I honestly did not like it when I had to blend both foundation and concealer with the same sponge, and then like one spot would be like very light, and then it's just like, ugh, why? What did I get myself into? So thank you, Jeffree, for creating the little tiny one with your original. And I know Morphe did not create the little tiny one first. Obviously other brands have done it. And then for this side, I'm gonna be going in with Beauty Bakery's flour powder. First off, I want to make sure that my under eye is fully blended, because if it starts to crease, it will not look really well. Okay, I'm really glad that Morphe finally listened about making the sponges softer, because their sponges are pretty hard. I'm not gonna lie. Now I'm just gonna go ahead and set the face, and I'm gonna be using the Jeffree Star 2 powder brush. And I actually remember this powder brush from years ago when he first said that he was going to launch brushes with Morphe. Oh my god, yes, this is what we're talking about. The brushes feel really nice. Love it. So now that the powder is on, I'm going to go ahead and bronze my face, and I'm going to be taking the Morphe palette. I honestly love this. This is the 8L palette. And, the Jeffree Star 3 brush. Now this is a whole new thing for me because when I saw this, I was like, wait, a tiny brush like this is for contour? What? And I actually remember the G40, how this is like really small and dense, so I can actually see why he wanted it to be like very, very like little, because not only can this be used for your cheeks, but also for your like, for the temples, for your nose, the chin. I mean, this is a whole perfect like all-in-one brush. Now when I contour my nose, I actually use the Britney Bear nose contour, so now I don't have to keep doing one brush and then one brush and then another brush. I can just use this brush. Thank God. And I'm gonna be dipping in the shade Donut. I remembered when I was reading the comment section on Jeffree's and Morphe's post about their collaboration launching, I actually saw a lot of people commenting like, oh my god, like why is it not a makeup product? Why can't it be like a pink eyeshadow or a lipstick or something? And I was like, wait. You guys love Jeffree Star, but do you guys remember exactly what he said when he announced his collaboration with Jouer?
Now, I'm someone where, of course, we all know I do have my own brand. I would rather team up with another brand and do an amazing thing with their product rather than try to create the same exact thing. I think there are so many brands out there that are being innovative and cool.
And honestly, I really love that he said that because, yeah, he has a makeup brand. Why is he going to collaborate with another brand, create like an eyeshadow palette or something like that, when he has eyeshadow palettes of his own, with his own formula that's really, really good? So, and I'm really glad that he actually collaborated with Jouer because they're known for their lip toppers. Like Jeffree Star Cosmetics doesn't have a lip toppers. If they do, they would be called Star Toppers or something. But since Jeffree Star doesn't have lip toppers for his brand, that's why he collaborated with Jouer. And also because Jouer Cosmetics, since they collaborated in 2017, that's probably another reason why they didn't release their brushes at that time. When they're like, okay, now we can talk about it. And also because Jacqueline Hill. It's totally different for me to use this on the cheeks because you can see how it's like seriously carved. Like, you see that? So this is something that, would I use it for the cheeks? I don't know. I mean, it's good to, you know, define the temples of your head with this, and the nose and your jawline. But for the cheeks, it's like one streak. But hey, it's okay. I'm not done yet. I'm still gonna blend it out. And then let's go ahead and do the nose since we're already here. There we go. Alright, it's carved. Just gotta add a little bit more product. I still can't believe I actually waited at the Morphe store at 6 in the morning. And I woke up at 4 o'clock in the damn morning. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna bake this. I woke up, went to the store. I actually waited in the parking lot because we were actually not allowed to enter the mall until exactly 6 a.m. But I was waiting there for like 15-20 minutes, then a few people showed up and they were actually really nice gals. And I love meeting new people and just talking about Jeffree Star and makeup and everything that goes on. And this lady, oh my god, I will never forget her. She met Jeffree Star 11 times. Has her whole arm like tatted of Jeffree Star. Has autographs of him and everything. It's just like, wow. She is more hardcore fan than I am. And I only met him once. Alright, now let's go ahead and start baking. Ooh. Look at that. It's honestly super precise. And I love it. I just finished sculpting with the baking powder, and next is going to be brows. Jeffree Star created the Double Trouble Eyebrow Precise Brush, and this is literally razor sharp. Okay, so I have a Morphe brush like this as well. I'm just going to put it up to the camera. Hopefully it'll focus. Okay, so the Jeffree Star brush is so thin, And the regular Morphe angle brush is very thick and it spreads. So it's really great that Jeffree Star actually did create something like this, because it's perfect for people that want to like sculpt their brows like really, really well. But I am actually using the Benefit Precise pencil because I quit using dip brow pomade. It made my brows look very thick, very fake, and using a pencil made my brows obviously look filled, but natural as well. So I'm going to be sticking with brow pencil. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be using the pomade, but I will use this to like sculpt the brows. I know I saw Tati did that. Love you, Tati. So I'm just going to use the spoolie just to brush them out, and of course this to carve my brows. I'm just going to fast forward through how I do my brows. I actually have like a few videos in the back on how I actually fill in my brows, so you guys can just look there, but enjoy the fast forward. As I'm brushing this off, I can honestly see that I'm dirtying the spoolie and it's starting to look dark. See what I mean by like not too fake, but kind of natural? Yeah, that's how I like them. Alright, so the brows are kind of done. So now I'm just going to use the sculpted side. And I'm going to be taking my foundation. And you guys can use concealer too, whatever you guys like. And I'm going to carefully sculpt my brows. Wow, this brush is really sharp. Alright, so now I'm just going to add on some brow gel so those brows can be snatched. Alright, so I'm still going to let the powder bake because I'm going to do an eyeshadow with like many pinks and purples. Since Valentine's Day is around the corner, I'm still going to leave the baked powder on because I'm going to be dipping into some colors that are like definitely out of my zone. I know I say that too many times, so alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and dip into the Morphe James Charles eyeshadow palette. You guys know that his is my favorite, not only because it's like rainbows, but it's like cool nudes and stuff, so this is going to be a really good look. I'm thinking of using bottom 3 because it's going to be such a good look for what I'm going to do. And also, it's time to put these two to the test. Now, these brushes are made with a natural hair, and it's going to like kind of throw people off because I know Jeffree Star has a very big fan base that are vegan, and for him to have some brushes with natural hair, I was like, I thought you were going to do, you know, full synthetic, but for him, natural hair works better for eyeshadows because synthetic ones, they'll pick up the products, but they'll end up like having a lot of fallout or something. I don't know, but this really will pack on the colors. I'm going to be using the JS5 and I'm going to be dipping into the shade Single. Oh, I already dirtied it. And I'm going to apply Single all on the crease. I wonder if I actually used Single on my eyeshadows before. Probably not. It's all good. And of course, what I do to one side of the eye, I'm going to do to the other. I've done blues, I've done rainbows, I've done... What else have I done? I don't know. I know I've done lots of different looks on my channel. So this one will be a better Valentine's Day look. Better than my last year's one. Okay, so since Jeffree Star only created 2 brushes, I'm actually going to be using the Color Switch by Veramona. And I'm going to be using the shade Skip. So I'm going to be using the shade Skip, and it's a very hot pink color. And I'm going to be putting it on top of shade Single. And then I'm going to apply it to the other eye. And for the next color, I'm going to be dipping into the shade Pinkity Drinkity. And I'm just going to apply it on top of Skip, just so that way those colors can be blended and it won't look like as bad. I mean, not saying that this looks bad now, but you know. Alright, so now for the corner of my eye and for the inner crease, I'm going to be taking the shade Escape. And I'm just going to pack it on and blend it. And of course, my favorite part. Alright guys, and for the next part, I'm just going to take a regular flat brush and I'm just going to press on the concealer. Open up. carve that out. Now that the colors are on and the concealer, I'm actually going to be dipping into the Blood Sugar palette because there is a specific color in there that I need for the center of my eyes. Unfortunately, Sister James does not have this color. It's all good. I mean, Blood Sugar is literally the definition of a Valentine's Day palette. So from this palette, I'm going to be dipping into Candy Floss. Then I'm just going to take a little setting spray and I'm going to carefully pack that on the center where the concealer is. And I love how this shade is like really illuminizing, but not intensely blinding because, you know, I don't got time for all that. I'm gonna apply it to the other eye. And I'm just taking it on a regular Mikasa, what is this, E230 brush, because Jeffree Star does not have a flat brush, because this brush collection is literally the brushes that he customized. Ooh. Y'all see this? Time to dust off the powders. Alright, I'm definitely looking at the monitor right now and my contour is chiseled. Alright, so now I'm going to be taking the Jeffree Star 6 brush and I'm going to be dipping into the shade Escape. And I think we all know where this is going to go. Exactly where this brush was designed to go. The lower lash line. Alright, again, I'm just going to clean the color out. Then I'm going to be dipping into the shade Skip. And I'm just going to blend it underneath the color. Alright guys, so this is how the eyes look. I honestly really love it. Perfect for Valentine's Day, which is exactly why I wanted to do this look. So it's like a 2-in-1, doing a full face with the brushes and a Valentine's Day makeup tutorial. So unfortunately, I'm going to be doing my lashes off camera, so I will see you guys in a little bit. Alright, I am back. The lashes are on. Wow, they make a difference to a look and it's so Valentine's Day. I love it. Alright, so now the next thing to do is highlight. Of course, Jeffree Star had a created highlighter brush and he created the JS4 brush. I know you're supposed to use this like as the 4th step, but I always save the highlighter game for last. And for highlighter today, I'm going to be taking the Jeffree Star Cosmetics 24 karat highlighter palette. And I'm thinking of what shades to use. I think we'll go with Sarcophagus. Oh, she blinded. Love it. With this highlighter brush, it's very precise, so it gets to the spots where you want to highlight on, which is good because I remember back when Jeffree Star was going to create the first set of brushes, his highlighter brush was actually going to be a fan one, and I don't do so well with fan brushes, so thank God that he did not go forward with that and just created the precise one. Just gonna highlight the nose real quick. Pretty much my whole existence I'm gonna highlight. Alright guys, and for the lips, I'm gonna be taking Jeffree Star Cosmetics Christmas Cookie Liquid Lipstick. This is like my all-time favorite nude lip. I wanted to do a purple lip, but since my eyes are already purple and pink, just gonna save that. I was actually thinking of adding this on top, but I'm going to be bringing back the Jouer Cosmetics Lip Topper Sweet Tooth, and this is of course Jeffree's first collaboration. This is of course brand new because I have like 5 in stock, and I'm just gonna tap it on the lips. And of course, the last thing to do is to set the face. So I'm just going to bring in my trusty Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray and just going to spray my existence. This is why you shouldn't talk and spray at the same time. I was going to say spray my whole existence, but... Alright guys, so this is the whole tutorial for Valentine's Day. And of course, the whole Morphe Jeffree Star brush and beauty blender collection. So the brushes, they actually performed really well. I love them. They felt so soft, and yes, the contour was a big game changer for me, but it actually worked really well. I really wish Jeffree Star would add the Jeffree Star logo that he did for Jouer, like on here. And who knows, maybe in the future, if Jeffree decides to go further with this, maybe in the future he might put out more brush collections. I would honestly love to see that because yes, 7 is nice for, you know, a start, but hey, we gotta fill up your bag with more brushes because 7's not enough. I need like 16 or 20. Yes, the design looks very familiar, but hey, let's not forget everybody has done the freaking unicorns, the whole mermaids and all that stuff. So Jeffree Star and Morphe, yes, they may have gotten inspired by it from online, but a lot of brands have done styles like this and it's pretty cute and I love it. And of course, the brushes are sold out on Morphe's website. There are a few at the store. I know my Arizona store hasn't sold out just yet. I don't know, maybe after this video it might be. But keep your eye on Trend Mood because she's always gonna be posting when the restock date is. And of course, if you are in the Scottsdale area, they do have the James Charles palette. So you might wanna go and get your hands on that. Alright guys, so this is my whole entire video on this. I really hope you guys do love it. And if you do, please give me a big thumbs up. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel. And I'll be seeing you guys on the next one. Hope you guys enjoy your day.